Good evening, everybody. How are you doing? Look at that. I tell you what it is. It's Thursday night. That means it's streaming night. Look, there's loads of people in the chat already. Goodness me, it's busy. Hello, hello. So, how is everybody doing this evening? Have you had a good day? What have you been up to? You know I love to hear all about it. Have you been doing something mundane and boring? Have you been doing something super interesting? Have you been at work? Have you been at home? You know, all the usual stuff. Tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. Okie dokie, so let's do our sounds, because obviously we need to say hello to we also need to greet
Oopsie
and the best ever IT man that ever lived.
Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
And of course, the party that is... where is she? The party that is...
I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, your desire.
Good evening, everyone. Right, did I get everybody? I got everybody. Good. Thanks for joining me. How are you all doing? Wow, what a day. What a day. I'm so busy. I've had one of those weeks where I'm so confused. So normally I work at the same place every day, except for one day a week. But this week I've been all over the place. I've been right down to a place right to the south of the county. I've been to a more local hospital. And then I had to have the day off because obviously we had the funeral. So I'm a bit like I don't know where I'm going this week. Does anyone else get weeks like that where you're a bit all over the place? where am I going today? I don't know. And my colleague that I share my office with was like, I literally haven't seen you all week. And I was like, oh no, I'm sorry. Because I was like, yeah, see you Monday, bye. And then I was like, no, I won't. So yeah, it's been one of those ones where I'm just a bit all over the place. And yesterday, I completely forgot what I was doing. So I was meant to be going and doing some training with one of the other teams about best practice for supporting sight impaired patients. So I train like the doctors and nurses and stuff. And I was driving to my normal workplace, driving to my normal office. Unfortunately, I'd put a reminder on my phone and it literally pinged up like, you need to go to this other hospital. And I'd already kind of joined the queue to get to the hospital that I normally work at. So I had to kind of like peel out of that queue, do like a loop round a roundabout and then get back on the motorway. Oh, look at this. Someone's just... Hello, hello, what are you guys doing here? First of all, oh, look at that. Hang on, let me go to this so you guys can see what's going on. Press the right buttons, Fran. Look at these! I got roses, I tell you. And then darkness, where's darkness gone? There he is. Darkness gave me, oh, look at the amount of sass in one person, right there. There was so much sass, that was unbelievable. We need one more for a roulette. Well, who's about? Who wants to come rouletting? Ooh, let's go. We're going to a party already. Artemia, do you want to come rouletting? Oopsie, are you around for a roulette? Who's around for a roulette? What should we do today? I know Tyrus is out gallivanting today. Rude. So, who wants to come join us for a roulette? Should I have a look who's around? Let me see who... Oh, that's still... Every time, man. Every time I press the wrong button. One day I will get it right. You never know. No, I won't. Event today is the last one and then it changes. You're down if you need people. Let you hop over. Awesome. Thank you. Right, Artemia is on the way. I think... Oopsie. Hold on. So let me just recap. The event today is the last day. I know, but oopsie, and I would normally do the seasonal events, but OMG, we finished with so much drama last time. No, it's not. Okay. Just so much going on. So, first of all of the scions are hearing this mysterious invisible voice inside our head, and when it oh, I've got to go back to gameplay talking because I'm talking to them. And when it talks inside our head, it takes us to like a different place where our souls leave our body. Not good. That's never a good thing. I've seen Supernatural. I've seen where Sam loses his soul. Sorry, spoilers. So no, it's bad. So this has caused half of the scions to be out of action because they are unconscious and we don't know where their souls are, but their souls have not returned to their bodies, so we've got to sort that out. Creel and Master Matea are on the case with that. Secondly, obviously Alphino crashed into the Burr, which is a wasteland. He then joined up with a bunch of like mercenary kind of people. Their leader is called Shadowhunter. They led him off into the burn, went back to their camp and found that all of their colleagues, campmates, all of their people, tribe, had been taken out by a chemical weapon that the Imperials are using. Chemical biological weapon. Very bad. So they were all dead, so that was bad. And then, on top of that, like we haven't got enough to deal with, we've got an Astian who is wearing Xenos' skin. I mean, I don't think that's a good look. And it turns out that Xenos' like great granddaddy has come back to life, probably controlled by an Astian, but I'm not really sure. And he's just there to cause utter mayhem and all kinds of issues. So it's just like bonkers. There's so much going on. Oh, there's an Artemia in our life. So we've got a lot to sort out. We're very busy, and we're half the scions down, so we don't even have the manpower to do the research and help, and oh my life. 2 hours knackered. I'm knackered. We're all going to be knackered. So it's all going on. So let's say hello to Artemia, who is currently dancing around the floor. What are you doing? Good evening to you. Right, I am going to jump across to the game chat. Are you all ready to rumble? Artemia, are you coming to the voice chat?
Hello, hello.
Right.
Artemia can't come to voice chat, but she is going to heal for us.
Oh, wonderful. I did enjoy her break dancing around the floor. That was fun.
She is playing as a white mage.
Thank you very much. Reuven, would you like to introduce you and yourself and your character?
I am going to be tanking. Which tank would you like?
Gladiator one. What's that?
That's a paladin.
Yeah. Okay, do that. Darkness. Good evening.
Good evening.
And how are you this evening?
Tired.
Oh dear. Welcome to the world. I think we're all just knackered. And can you introduce yourself and your character, please?
I am Darkness Dragon, and for tonight I will be using a rapier and a little warble, known as a red mage.
It's like, okay. And
It's a
obviously,
warble.
Artemia is going to be our healer. Right, let's get cracking. Load us in. Load us in. So the great thing about roulettes is obviously we don't ever know what we're going to get. Oh, Artemia's agreeing. She's bouncing. I quite like this outfit. Let's have a look at everyone's little outfits. So this is obviously Artemia's healing outfit. Very nice. Very
Who am I
nice.
dressed as?
You are dressed as someone from the 80s and they want their clothes back. I have no idea.
I'm the main protagonist for Final Fantasy X.
Okay. And how am I meant to know that?
Final Fantasy X is the greatest Final Fantasy game ever made.
Oh, hold up. I mean, not that I've got anything to compare it to, but still. Tidus? Tidus? You are dressed as Tidus. I did not have any help with that at all.
Not that it's written in the chat.
Shh. We don't need to look at the chat. Darkness is like a 90s raver. I want this to be neon, right? And
why is it not red?
No, because it's yellow.
Oh, hold on.
It's yellow raver colours. I like it.
No, but he's a red mage.
So? Oh.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh no, I liked the yellow clubbing gear. This one looks a bit like you're about to go in a biker gang. But a biker
anyway,
gang
shall we
that likes
queue in?
PlayStation. Yeah, I already told you to queue in and you were just like, you know. 2G.
Oh.
What?
Available.
Can't get the staff these days, I tell you. So Darkness,
It's
how much
you.
your
It's because you're not high enough leveled.
Well, you just have to adjust your duty finder settings and try again.
Well, what I've tried doing is a thing called limited leveling, which means it'll only grab something within 8 levels of where we are, rather than taking us right back to Halatali again.
Well, sometimes it's fun to revisit the past. If you don't
It'll
revisit
take
the
us
past,
back to the very first one.
yeah, Sastash. What was
Oh.
Sastasia? Oh, hello.
Oh,
We're off. Darkness, would you like to be my dancing partner?
I don't think I've got much of a choice.
This is true.
Castan Arabania.
Okay, remind me of this one because I cannot remember what we did.
Well, it's one of the last Heavensward ones.
Oh, okay. It's been a while.
You're synced down to level 70, so
Wonderful. I do so enjoy being sunk down and having to remember all of the stuff that I did before. Oh, we're still going. Oh, how exciting.
I've got a competent healer with me, so
Wow. I mean, shade was just given there. Shots were fired. Wow.
it was a compliment.
Wow. I mean, whoever else heals for us, I wouldn't stand for that if I were you. Right, how far are you planning on running? Like, seriously. This is enough, surely. Look at all these people here. All these mechanical people. Do you know what I have learned from playing this game? Is that people who invent technology, advanced technology for the future, it always ends badly. Okay, the machines go bad, or someone controlling the machines go bad, and it's just all bad. Which is why, whenever I use our smart speaker, I'm always very, very polite to it, and I say please and thank you. Because when AI takes over, she's going to remember who was nice. She's going to be like, oh yeah, that Fran, she always said please and thank you when she asked me to do something. I won't kill her. Drown her in the oil that I need to live. I just went off on a little frantic then, don't mind me.
I'll just let you get on with it.
Well, it's for the best. Hey, it's gonna happen. I've seen the movies. There's about 1 billion movies about why it is a bad idea to create AI. All right, and yet
Why are
they
you
do it.
standing on the outside of the arena again?
Who?
You.
I like the outsides. I'm like two trailer park girls. I go around the outside.
Your AOEs do a circle around you.
I moved in for the AOEs, actually, if you don't mind. If you were paying attention, you might have noticed that. But no, it's just all about you the whole time, isn't it? Eh? I like to move around a lot.
I feel stuck in the middle of this lovely thing.
I get moaned at if I stand in the middle. I get moaned at if I stand at the... I mean, I just can't win. Oh, where are we going?
I see if there's any more enemies, but there's not.
We're going over the hill far away.
Okay, are we yodeling while we do it?
No, because we're going to go to the tent.
How are they coming out to play?
Yes. Yes, this is how tired I am.
The happy dance, happy
No, oh my god. I love the fact that the quality of our conversation is now about toddler TV.
Well, we all have toddlers.
This is true.
Me and Fran have the same toddler.
Well, I hope so. Do you know, it's quite funny because baby Fran, she has days where she looks really like me, and then she has days where she looks really like Mr. Fran. But there is one thing that never changes. There is one thing that absolutely tells Mr. Fran that there is no way that this baby is not his, and that is her ears. Because my god, she has definitely got her father's ears.
Speaking of, my god, that's who I'm going to be playing as in Civ tomorrow.
In what now, Huna? Yeah.
My god.
You're going to be playing this my god in what?
Civ.
Oh. Okay. So, as
Lafayette.
you know that Mr. Fran and I are having a very romantic night in for Valentine's playing Civ 7.
Darkness, do you mind coming and shooting this cannon?
That's what I've been doing. I've been shooting up.
Friend, do you mind coming and shoot this cannon?
Which cannon?
Over by me.
Oh,
The
this
one that
cannon.
I'm not by.
Oh,
I've
okay.
won.
Oh,
Complete opposite side of the room.
look,
Two
poor
guys
our
can go
team.
right now.
Oh,
It's doing doing that now.
our team here was like they're on their own, holding
Is
it
it here?
together.
I'm not a fan of Paladin. I used to like Paladin.
Why don't you? I thought you said the Paladin was really OP. Or did I make
It
that
is.
up?
No, it is. No, Warrior's the most OP tank.
Oh,
but,
okay.
I think.
Where did you come from? Thank you. Right.
Thank you.
I thank you for the heals, that was. If I do a random thank you, it's going to be for the heals.
I didn't have someone acknowledge you. Or
No, why would I be apologising? What? Why are there so many blinking things on the floor? Jeez, Louise. Right, the mini cannon is ready. Where is it?
Over here, by me.
Okay, I'm going.
I fired it.
Oh, Really?
Right.
I came all that way. How rude.
We've lost our things. I am on backup heels.
Or we just wait.
No, I meant during the fight.
Where's did she DC?
Yes.
Yeah.
DC?
Yeah, sorry, DC'd.
What's DC?
Disconnected.
Oh. Oh dear. Okay, well we can just hang here.
Talk more toddler talk.
Indeed. Has your toddler finished coming into your bed in the middle of night for no reason?
No, she's ill.
Oh.
So she's okay, but can't go into nursery until next week.
So, baby Fran she got ill just before Christmas with the never-ending cold, and then obviously Christmas happened, so all the routine was gone from the world, and then after Christmas she got a continuation of the never-ending cold, and now
It's a never-ending story.
so now she wakes up in the middle of the night and she's like, in there, big bed with you, and I'm like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm taking you into the big bed with me because I'm too tired and too cold to stand out here. Where Mr. Fran is quite happily snoring away. He's heard nothing until I just present a baby into the bed.
Right, take out the left one on its own. Don't worry about AoE, just hit the left one if you can. I've got the left one.
You said the left one, I'm on the left one.
Who's hitting the one to the right of me then? Oh,
Don't look at me.
no,
I did what I was told. I know that is rare.
Right, now go to the next one. You want to take out one at a time?
Yeah, but I guess I remember.
Because any ones you don't take out deploy, so if you was doing AoE, you don't take them down quick enough and then you end up...
Take them down!
Take them down! You can hit anything you just give you miles, but you can't shoot one with a sparkler.
Yeah. I know, right? The one time it mattered, Legolas. Honestly, get it together, man. So why are you so tired, Darkness? What have you been doing?
Work.
Oh, yes.
Work.
It's quite unnecessary. But unfortunately, if you don't go, they don't pay you, so I'm told.
Exactly.
Seems most unreasonable to me. Oh.
I can't remember the last boss of this one.
It's the dude that gets the injection to make him bigger.
Bane.
Did you say Bane? As in Batman Bane?
Yeah.
Batman Bane.
So we were watching Batman, and I would like to say that I think that Christian Bale is the best Batman. Right?
What Batman? Because there
Yeah.
have been many Batman.
So we were watching the Christian Bale Batman, which is the best Batman. Right? And Bane was on. And
No, Bane in the Christian Bale ones is terrible.
no, it's not. Anyway, so Bane was on, and I was like, I have no idea who that is. And Mr. Fran was like, you totally do. I was like, no, I don't. Anyway, turns out, spoiler, it's Tom Hardy. I had no idea it was Tom Hardy. He looks massive. And you know, bearing in mind that Tom Hardy is not a huge guy. He did beef himself up. He can be quite elusive as to who he is, because I didn't recognise him in The Revenant either.
Come on, let's get this one down as well. No, why are you attacking that one, Fran?
Oh, I didn't mean to. I pressed my move button. Sorry. Oh my god! Now there's a billion of them.
No, there are 2 of them.
No, there's more than 2 of them.
But yeah, no, the best Batman is Batfleck.
Well, regardless of that, I think that we can all agree that the best Alfred is Michael Caine.
Yes.
Yes.
Mind you, Jeremy Irons is very good.
Yes.
And so is Andy Serkis, but that's not what I said.
Best villain. Best villain.
Ooh.
In all Batman,
In all of the Batmans, the best villain.
Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
Personally, I prefer I can't remember his name.
That's not helpful.
The Joker from the Christian Bale.
Heath Ledger.
Yes.
Oh, you're so predictable.
I'm sorry, he played the Joker as the Joker was meant to be played.
No,
Oh, here we go. Now you've just started a row. I like Poison Ivy.
He played a psycho really well, but it wasn't enough gangster.
Oh, hello, Froggy. Look, who just hopped into the chat? This is following me. This is following me. This is following me.
It's fine, just spread out.
Are we feeling froggy?
I'll do your sound in a minute, Froggy. I'm slightly busy right now.
Stand on a tower.
Oh, I don't have a tower to stand on. There's no. Over there. I'm going. Thank you. That's very helpful of you, Itsy.
Heath Ledger was too much of a psycho and not enough gangster. Because the Joker was both.
Tommy Lee Jones was the Joker.
Two-Face was good.
Two-Face, brilliant. Mr. Freeze, Mr. was nigger.
It was bad. Bad.
But the puns were amazing.
Yeah, that's the reason.
I like Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
The Penguin, yeah.
If you've ever seen both of them up on stage doing, I believe it was the Golden Globes, and moaning about the Batman that they had, it's like comedy gold.
Mr. Freeze is nice to meet you.
Oh Lord.
Yes, we're going mad.
Jim Carrey is the Riddler. Is peak. Froggy's all about bit of Jim Carrey. In
Okay,
sorry. I still like Poison Ivy though.
Do you know who they're planning on getting to do the Riddler in the new universe? Robert Pattinson.
Go on.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Okay, that's quite good. That's quite cool.
Since watching series of unfortunate events with Neil Patrick Harris playing Count Olaf, I have really enjoyed watching him.
So, do you know what I like about Neil Patrick Harris? Oh, damn it.
One.
Hey! I like...
I was just letting Froggy catch up.
Honestly, with friends like these, who needs enemies? Thank you, Artemia. I've completely lost my train of thought now.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, I just genuinely think he knows not how to take. He knows not to take himself too seriously, you know, and
spread out.
Yeah. Just genuinely is a good guy. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it! Sorry, darkness. I pressed the wrong button.
Spread.
Nothing there. I do it all the time. I'm hitting the wrong button.
This is a long dungeon.
You're the one that chose it.
I didn't choose it, it was a roulette. I'm going to roll.
I'm following darkness.
Probably for the best, because I went the wrong way.
Where's Artemia gone? Has she
In
disconnected again?
No.
Oh, there she is. There she is.
Right, Fran, there's only one way you can go now.
I mean, I love the fact that you think that, but no.
It's forward. That's it.
Pull everything.
Oh no, not this.
That's your job.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I mean,
Come
technically I started it.
Come in, Baddy.
You started it, we're going to finish it.
I feel like there needs to be more female baddies in the Batman universe. Like, the only one there is Poison Ivy. I suppose you could count Harley Quinn, maybe?
Catwoman technically wasn't Catwoman.
She wasn't really a baddie. And you see, neither was Poison Ivy. She was just trying to, like, save the environment. Why is that suddenly like a evil
Why have
thing
you
to
pulled
do?
everything down there?
Well, I didn't mean to. It was an accident. Where are you? Little help, please. I know. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Help! Help! Little help here. I was like, why is everything suddenly following me? Oh, run away, Diawara, run away.
Nice big pull though, wasn't it?
I mean, it wasn't intentional. Okay, so if you were going to create a new superhero, alright, a new comic superhero. Oh, there's more of them, Jesus. What would your superhero do? What would they look like? What powers would they have?
Vigilante or superhero?
You can have either, I'm open.
I would have some. They could be hero or villain. They might even start as a villain and end up being a hero.
Like
Bit of a
Hitch.
character arc. Hitch. Hitch. You mean Hancock?
Yeah, Hancock. Hitch was a matchmaker. That's a totally different. I mean, that some could consider that was evil too.
But no, they'd have the ability to. It'd be a little bit like telekinesis. They'd have the ability to move things, but only once they were in motion.
The things were in motion, or they were in motion?
No, the thing they're trying to move. So like they could manipulate the path of the ball, as an example, but only once it had been thrown. They couldn't do it like just lift it and move it like you know.
Okay. Well, so what you're saying is they've got to kick the ball before they can manipulate it.
Oh no, yeah, or throw it, or so they could throw like a dart, and then they could manipulate where it's changed, like
so they
change
could
direction in the air.
Stab somebody in the neck, for example.
Yeah.
How lovely.
I've been listening to an audiobook about a young lad who found a ability book that gives him the power to be a vampire. Seeing that as an actual hero would be interesting.
Didn't they try and do a hero as a vampire? And
That's Blade.
Oh, Morbius.
Oh,
Morbius
wasn't very good.
Blade was the thing, but seeing somebody actually being able to go, oh, I've actually got ability.
Again, have you actually watched Buffy? Spike.
Yes, I have.
Spike kinda did that.
It's not Spike.
Spike was the best.
But then again, the audio book on history to get like 2,000 years in the future.
Darkness, have you heard that Buffy's coming back, which is much more important than anything?
I have heard, and I'm probably going to be annoyed because
you can't be annoyed before it's even started. That's like people would. Well, the thing is, they're bringing Sarah Michelle Gellar back. James Masters refused to comment on it on his video live. He was like, I'm going to address the elephant in the room by telling you that I'm going to say nothing. Because otherwise, because I don't want to ruin it. And I was like, you know, fair play.
No, he could have been it.
So, no, I just... The thing is, I think the problem is, Darkness, that I'm so excited. And I've just got such high expectations that probably whatever happens, I might just be a bit like, meh.
Whatever happens, we can still geek out.
So, my superhero, you're going to like this one. My superhero would be able to kill with kindness. Okay, so if somebody was particularly annoying them, they would be like really polite and kind to them, and the person would just die.
Again, there's a Care Bear.
The Care Bears are here. Care Bear's there. I don't think that is a Care Bear. So you can always tell when I don't like someone because I become incredibly polite and clipped. And it's quite funny because Mr. Fran looks at me and then he's like, oh dear. But yeah, like I can be spectacularly insulting without them realising that I'm insulting them. It's a skill. Ow. I appreciate it.
Remind me never to insult you.
Well, I mean, so far, Darkness, the way to know that I like you is if I give you a few insults now and
It's usually a good sign. What is this thing on my head? Oh, that's right.
GG.
Good game, everybody. Thank
Why
you.
is this thing on my head? That is the best. Why is that thing on my head? I don't know, panic.
Joe, Mr. Fran is like, why do you keep getting all of this crap from all the dungeons? Because he has to go through my inventory and sort it out.
Yeah, it is.
It's like the most passive-aggressive way of annoying him that I can do. Right.
Who got the dancer weapons? Because they look amazing.
I don't know what I got.
Griffin May.
Okay, guys. Right, thank you so much. I'm going to jump out the voice chat because we have got a lot to do today. We have got a lot to do. Right, have a great game, whatever you get up to. And is Artemia floating around the floor again? I'm going to get worried about her. She looks like she's possessed. She's being dragged around by some sort of evil spirit. Right, jumping out the game chat now. Thank you, guys. Speak to you later.
Oh dear. Right, are you quite alright on the floor? Do you need some sort of like
Exorcism or something? Oh, we watched this film with Anthony Hopkins where he plays a priest that does exorcisms, and it's proper creepy. And I am absolutely rubbish with horror films. I don't know about anyone else, but I genuinely am so completely rubbish. And there's a bit in this movie where, you know, where the camera just suddenly like pans somewhere and someone appears in your face. Well, the scary face of Anthony Hopkins like suddenly just appeared, and he was possessed at the time, and I literally jumped off the sofa. I had a cushion over my face and everything, and my bestie was like, "Are you coming down off the ceiling anytime soon?" But it's a good film. It's very creepy and very dark. We watched that, and we also watched another film called Mirrors. Again, really creepy and really dark. And do you know the thing about Mirrors is it was really, really, really scary right up until you saw the monster. All the time that the monster was contained in the mirror and just kind of possessing people, it was a lot worse than when you saw what it actually was. And sometimes that does happen with horror movies, doesn't it? It's like all the time it's just there in the background, you can't actually see it. It's really creepy and scary, and then suddenly you see it and it's a big old like gorilla or something, and you're just like meh. But yeah, Mirrors, so there's this scene in it, right? And obviously there's a family, and the father starts doing a job working at an old department store which is built over a mental health hospital, and the monster's in the mirror. Anyway, he starts to the reflections start to do stuff by themselves, and it's this scene. It's so creepy because the little boy makes friends with the thing in the mirror, and he sat there looking at the thing looking at his reflection, talking to it, and then the mum goes to walk out the room, and the little boy's face changes, and he turns and looks at her and does the creepiest smile in the world. No, she's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So yeah, so if you're looking for a horror movie, well, I think it's a horror movie. Probably it's tame by the people's standards, but Mirrors is up there. Sorry, I've just completely spoiled it for you, but it is good. It's very creepy. Okay, shall we get back on with this? Oh, oopsie. I'm loving that you love all these films. It is very creepy. Whoa. But yeah, the fact that little boy had those acting chops to pull that face, like, it worries me slightly when they use children in horror films, I have to say. I can slide that with any emote. You'll send the macro in the chat. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Artemia. Right, shall we head to Alamigo? Why not? Any other movie recommendations anyone wants to throw out? Cheers, everybody, by the way. I've got some praline hot chocolate tonight. Are you fancy? Oh, that's good. It's new. I've only just opened it today, and oh my god, that is good. You know the is it like the green triangles in Quality Street? It's just genuinely like that in a mug. Oh, that might be the best hot chocolate I've ever had, if I do say so myself. You've got coffee, Ipsy. Never go wrong with a good cup of coffee. Right. Oh, what did everyone have for dinner, by the way? You know, I
I like some dinner inspiration. I had pork chops tonight with new potatoes and some carrots and some broccoli. It was quite healthy, wasn't it? Right, Reuben's disbanding the party because he's got stuff and things to do. So yeah, what else did everyone have for dinner? Give me some dinner inspiration. Oh, so this hot chocolate, which is the hot chocolate of champions.
Oopsie. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Look who's come to hang out with us. Oh no. Oh no. I haven't got the sound anymore. Tech support, can you do the rest mass, please? There's someone who's just popped their little head in. Hello, hello. How the dunking hell are you? Are you alright? We don't have it anymore. Okay, I'll sing it for you. We've been watching. We've been waiting from the shadows all my life. Hello. How the devil are you? Thanks for popping on. It's nice to see you. How you feeling? So for anyone who doesn't know, if Shadow doesn't mind me saying, he's been poorly and is in hospital on his blinking birthday. So first of all, and a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shadow. Happy birthday to you. And it's not just any birthday, it's a big birthday. I'll let Shadow decide if he wants to tell you. So I'm hoping you're doing a little bit better. Did you manage to have a nice birthday? Did you manage to have a nice day? Did you get some cake? Did you get some presents? Did everyone sing you happy birthday? You thought you'd pop in. Well, we appreciate it. It's very kind of you to pop in, considering you're probably feeling like death warmed up. Oh, how's it going? Oh, are you being looked after? I hope the nurses are bringing you appropriate amounts of treats and drinks and all that jazz. You're doing better. Really good to hear. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. Sending you lots of loves and hugs and healing vibes and everything else that I can do to try and make you feel a bit better. Our fingers crossed that you're better soon and back out of hospital and back with us. So, mwah. Thank you for popping on. I really appreciate it. I suppose there's not a lot else to do in hospital though, to be honest. So let's have a chat with the Resistance Guard. Commander told me to expect you. Let's go into the palace. Did you get any nice birthday presents? You got cake and presents. I'm very pleased to hear it. So these are Imperials. These are the Popularis that have run away from the Imperials now, because obviously they were under attack as well from the Emperor's personal guard.
I'm sorry to drag you halfway across the realm, but when Maxima mentioned Alphino, I thought you'd want to hear the news in person.
Here we go. Oh, you got a birthday muffin. Woohoo! Please tell me it was a chocolate muffin with cherry sauce in the middle, because that's the best kind of muffin.
Ah, we meet again. Though I was hoping our reunion would be under more auspicious circumstances.
Indeed.
What happened to my brother? Where is Alphino?
Okay, breathe, Alice. Breathe.
Never fear, my lady. Your brother was in fine health when I took my leave of him, and I have no reason to assume that has changed.
I've just realised Alice has a red ribbon in her hair and Alphino has a blue ribbon in his hair. I've never noticed that before.
If you will allow me, I shall endeavour to explain events.
I was reading this thing about how parents of twins identify them, and sometimes they like paint a nail on one of the twins' toes so they remember which one's which, and they have other little like markers and stuff that they do. And I'd just be like, do you know, would you ever just kind of like keep swapping until you eventually got enough of a difference to recognise them? I don't know. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping obviously they always have their little individual personalities. I know that baby Fran's little personality is super coming through at the moment. We've started the terrible twos a little bit early. There are tantrums in our life. And when she's having a tantrum and when she's saying no, I'm like, it is so good that you are a strong-willed woman. I am so proud of you for having this assertiveness, and I know that it's going to do you really well in the future, but if you could just knock it off for me, that'd be great. I'm sure that there are other toddler mamas and papas out there who feel the same way. Right, blueberry is the superior muffin. Blueberry is good. It's good, but it's not raspberry and white chocolate now, is it?
Our troubles began not long after we departed Doma. While crossing the burn, we were fired upon by the Emperor's personal guard and forced to make an emergency landing. As we stumbled from the wreckage, our attackers fell upon us again, and we would have perished there and then were it not for the intercession of a third party, a band of mercenaries whose leader claimed to pursue a vendetta against the Ascians.
Shadow
This
Hunter.
Shadow Hunter, as he styled himself, then escorted us out of the wastes to relative safety. Upon arriving back in civilization, I gathered my Populares colleagues and prepared to flee the Empire. Master Alphino, however, declined the invitation to join us, preferring to continue his investigation into the Ascian threat.
Classic Alphino, honestly.
Well, at least he's not lying in a heap in the burn.
So this is good, because now Alisei is sort of caught up to where we know, which is good. Bless her.
Tell us more about these Ascian hunters. Who are they? And is Alphino still with them?
So I can imagine that not knowing would be worse than when you get the news, and I think you hear this a lot, don't you, from well, certainly on like the true crime stuff. Like people always say the not knowing is kind of worse, because you're just living in limbo until you finally get the answer, and then you think, well, actually maybe I'd just rather not know. But anyway, Alphino's all right, which is the main thing.
As to who they are, I'm afraid I have nothing to tell you. Beyond the fact that they root out and destroy Ascians, they were unwilling to divulge anything which might serve to identify them.
So I just noticed that Mr. Pippin is just chilling on a bed behind me. He's having a little snooze on a blanket. He's been as good as gold and very quiet. I'm slightly concerned it's not like him.
They would not even reveal their next destination. But Master Alphino asked to accompany them all the same. Since parting company with your brother, we've been engaged in a game of cat and mouse with the Emperor's guard. We made our way through province after province, finding the army busy restoring order wherever we went, until we finally arrived here in Alamigo. I cannot thank Commander Aldin enough for giving us such an unexpectedly warm welcome.
You do realise that we expect you to use your knowledge of the Imperials against them. Just saying.
I'm not inclined to turn away refugees, no matter which land they call home. And if they can tell me how things lie in Garlemald, all the better.
Exactly. Win-win.
On that subject, there is much I would tell you. During the course of our journey, we heard tales that an entire rebel army had been slaughtered in the space of a single night.
Jeez. They've been busy,
It
haven't
would
they?
seem my former comrades grew tired of putting down uprisings in the conventional
Okay, so this is the
and
chemical
chose
weapon I was
instead
talking
to bring
about.
a formidable new weapon to bear. Details were sparse, but the rumor alone was enough to dampen the flames of rebellion.
Do you know, I do think that chemical and biological warfare are really... I mean, don't get me wrong, there's no good kind of warfare, is there? But, you know, using chemicals or giving someone a really horrific illness is just like a sucky way to do battle. Like, if you want to fight somebody, right, you go out there and you do it... Preferably with no... Do you know what I would do? Okay, so when I rule the world, when I take over as Empress Fran, I would just get rid of weapons altogether. No one can have any weapons. You want to fight, you go and fight, alright? The only thing that you are allowed to fight with is whatever you pick up off the ground, and if you can make yourself a bow and arrow, then you crack on, but you're not having no guns, no drones, no biological, chemical warfare. Absolutely not.
I have also heard reports that several companies have withdrawn from their designated provinces and begun marching westward. It is my assessment that the Empire's forces are mobilizing for a large-scale military engagement.
Oh no. We are going to war. War! Huh. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. There's a Gizzywig lurking in the background. Hello Gizzywig, you little lurker you. How nice to have you along. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you to all the lurkers, in fact, who are there hanging around in the background not saying anything. I do appreciate you being here.
Westward? You mean they're getting ready to invade Alamigo?
Best we start getting our defences sorted, don't we?
We knew this was coming, but not that it would be so soon.
We're gonna build a wall.
We've barely even begun to shore up our defences. They won't stop an invading army.
No, they won't.
Right. Well, we best think of something else.
Dispatch messengers to the Alliance leadership requesting reinforcements, and send word to our officers in the field to hasten completion of those border fortifications. Prepare to meet the Imperials head on!
Go on, Rahaban. He's such a dude.
No matter how quickly we act, we still want for time. When the enemy comes into view, our best recourse will be to open negotiations with their commander, and see that the ensuing proceedings take as long as possible.
Divert, delay. I like it.
Would you and Alize head to Doma and let Lord Hier know about this? I'm sure he'll want to hear about Alphino too.
I mean, surely I'll be best here fighting.
Consider it done. We'll send word when...
Oh no. It's the voice.
Untold sorrow must be changed.
Who the heck is this?
Ahead looms a calamity. Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates.
Oh, at least neither of us are unconscious.
You heard it too. Well, at least we're both still standing.
For now.
Oh, thank the gods. I thought we'd lost you for a moment there. Why does this keep happening?
We need to talk back to this voice. Oh, is Freaky joining us tonight?
I wish I knew. Nothing we've tried has brought us any closer to an answer.
Have we got the ability to talk back to this
We'll
voice?
keep working on it. But first, we need to go and see Lord Hier.
Can I suggest you sit down and have a glass of, water first, or a cup of tea or something? I think that would be a good idea after such an experience. Bit of self-care. It's very important. So I've got a lovely good news story. A really lovely good news story, and I saw it I'll get this email delivered, which is like a good news. It's called The No, and it's run by Women for Women, and it's like good news stories rather than all the depressing stuff. Because as I said last time, sometimes you just need to step away from all the bad stuff, just look after yourself a little bit, and just focus on the good stuff. So, where we live in Kent, there is a big cat sanctuary here, and it's got lions, tigers, leopards, jaguars, panthers, etc. And my favourite show from the 80s is a show called Challenge Annika from the 80s, 90s. And in Challenge Annika, one of her challenges was to actually build a new enclosure for some lions that were being kept in a really small enclosure in another country. It might have been Turkey, I can't remember now. And she had to build this enclosure and arrange for the lions to be flown back and sort it all out. Anyway, she did it, and the enclosure is still there. So, obviously we've still got the war in Ukraine going on. And there was a rich guy that collected wild pets, and he had some lions. He had 2 lions, in fact, probably a breeding pair for the illegal trade of breeding and selling wild animals like this. And anyway, when the bombing started, he locked them in a concrete room. And this lion, one of them is called Una or Luna or Juna, something like that. Juna, I think it is. Anyway, she was born and she never saw grass. She never saw the outside. And the male lion started becoming very aggressive because it was frightened of the bombing. And so this sanctuary near where we live has raised £500,000 to bring these 2 and another 3 lions that have been caught up in the war in Ukraine and bring them here. And there's a beautiful video on their website of this female lion that was been kept in a concrete room all her life, taking her first steps outside onto grass. Oh my god, it was so beautiful. I nearly cried. So if you just need a little bit of good news in life, just need a little bit of something wholesome and something heartwarming, then check them out. They're called the Big Cat Sanctuary. They're still obviously looking for donations to help them complete. I think they were at 450,000 and they're trying to get to 500,000. And it's just so lovely. I was like, oh, that poor lion, oh my god, she'd never seen grass before. And I'm like trying not to cry. Mr. Fran hates it when like there's the like the animals for the animal rescue adverts for like donkeys and whatnot, because I'm like, that poor donkey, and he's like, it's okay, the donkey's been rescued now, and I'm like, look, there are others that haven't. So anyway, if you need just a bit of something that's just good news and a bit of light in your life, yeah, check them out. So they're called the Big Cat Sanctuary. They're in Kent, and you could just watch this video of this female lion going out and seeing grass and sniffing the fresh air for the first time in her life, and it's just lovely. I feel so much better for that. Okay, let's talk to Alice, shall we? So, Alphino is safe, for the present at least. Now, all we need to worry about is a full-scale Imperial invasion. I mean, because we didn't have a lot going on. I'm actually glad Lise tasked us with visiting Lord Hyam, my bae. Better to be dashing from place to place than sitting around stewing over things we can't change. To the Enclave! Let's go. Right, now then. This is the one that always takes me to the wrong place. And it's so irritating. Right, there's the Enclave. There it is. Okay. I got it this time. I've got it. She's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. She's my Venus. She's my fire, my desire. That literally is my new theme song. Right, okie dokie. Let's go to the name it? Kia Khan. So there's a... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Of course I am. There's a... this thing I saw. It might have been Mr. Fran might have told me actually. And how do you say bacon with a Jamaican accent? You say bacon. Bacon. Who are you? Who is this dude? He's got wings! Wow, I want wings. He's obviously had his Red Bull. I'm so funny. But yeah, there was there's this website, this page called The Dodo, and it talks about like rescue kittens and dogs and other animals, and I'm like tears running down my face, and Mr. Frank comes in, he's like, oh my god, what's wrong? And I'm like, this kitten was just left in a drain and it nearly died, and then someone came and rescued it. And he's like, you are not watching any more of those videos. Bless him. Greetings, my friends. I was just discussing future endeavours with the members of our newly formed alliance. You're Gizzywig! You're at work. You're lurking, but there's no sound. Okay. Quiet, Gizzywig. I'm glad to see that you're working hard. That's excellent. Thanks for coming along and joining us. The Kojin and the Confederacy you already know, and it was your own strength of arms that won us the cooperation of the steppe tribes. We have also been joined by our neighbours from Nagsia and the indomitable citizens of Dalamaska, although the scattered nature of the latter's resistance will somewhat delay their official induction. Look at us creating nice partnerships here. That's cool. That's cool. These proud peoples have united under a single purpose, to stand against the tyranny of the Garlean Empire. Rousing stuff, rousing stuff. I love it. I'm glad to see your alliance is coming together so swiftly. As things stand, I fear we shall soon have need of your strength. Yup. There's my bay, Mr. Hyan, the Lord himself. I thank you for bringing me news of Alphino. His fate is never far from my thoughts, and not only because he is our emissary. As for this sudden deployment of Imperial forces, I agree that Alamigo would be wise to shore up its borders with all haste. It could be a decoy, it could be a trap, it could be a diversion for what they're really up to. Don't trust them. Trust no one. Every report we receive from our shinobi, General Shinobi, indicates a massing of troops in the western provinces. It seems all but certain that the Empire is poised to bring its fist down upon Eorzea. Nobody wants that. And I would help defect that blow, but I cannot risk sending reinforcements just yet. We will remain vulnerable to airborne assault until our wall in the burn is in place. The all-important Elegant energy barrier. The energy barrier, yes. I thought to call it something more auspicious. A name drawn from the four lords of legend, perhaps. Serius Aegeus, or some such. Well, just a thought. Oh, those four lords. They're my buds. They would love that. The Ironworks engineers report that they have finished calibrating the generators and are ready to proceed to the testing stage. We got Sid involved. He's very handy. Have you time to attend the first test? You've seen the field which protected Azizlar firsthand, and I would be interested to hear how you think ours compares. Nothing compares to you. I will come too if you don't mind. Though I am no Ishtola, I may be able to offer some insight. Of course, time being of the essence, it would be best if we made directly for the burn. Yugiri, I leave you and Hakuru to bring the War Council to a close. Understood. Your mounts are saddled and ready, my lord. Wear the storms. Cool. Let's go for... that sounds fun. I don't know what it is, but sure. Oh, dear. So is anyone else like me? Does anyone else watch like these animal adverts and just cry? Is it just me? Hyan is eager to see the energy barrier in action. We will cross the burn by Yol and Falcon as before. Join me at the overlook near the House of the Fierce. Cool. Serial's Wall is what it's going to be called. Right, off we go. I also think that anyone who does abuse animals should be treated with the same fierceness as anyone that abuses a child, because an animal can't necessarily fight back, it can't talk for itself, it can't report anything to the police. So, when I am Empress of the whole world, then I will definitely be cracking down on animal abuse and raising the... now hang on, because I always go wrong this bit. Raising the fines and stuff. Fines, jail time, all that kind of thing. I think I need to go the other way. Okay, Shadow, well thank you so much for logging on. Really appreciate it, and it's really nice to know that you are doing okay. And I hope you feel better. Even more better. Right, why am I running when I could have a mount in my life? There we go. Let's have a boat. A flying boat that fits through a door, apparently. Now, is it up this way? No. Oh, no. Oh, there it is. It's that way. Oh, we have to go up, up, up. Can I fly here? Probably not. Let's zoom out a little bit because I'm getting a bit lost. There we are. There we go. Right, here we are. Give the word when you are ready to take wing. I'm ready, let's head to the burn. We be burning. Burn, baby, burn. There's many burn related songs, it's very good. Random dudes doing lots of things with technology. Excellent.
It seems the engineers have matters well in hand. Should the barrier work as we intend, Doma will be free to reinforce her allies in Alamigo without fear of weakening her own borders. Honored friends, the time has come to put your hard work to the test. Start the generator.
Okay, let's do this. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. Oh, okay. Maybe not good. Oh.
Node 1 is operational. Nodes 2 to 8 are reporting similar energy levels. The barrier is forming.
Yes. Whoop 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 whoop. Sometimes I get so excited I forget to press the button.
1,000 yards. 2,000.
Come on.
Expansion remains smooth. No fluctuations detected.
Come on. I got a feeling it's gonna go horribly wrong in a minute. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. Woo-hoo.
4,000. 5,000. Target altitude reached. The barrier is holding steady at 5,000 yards. We've done it.
Whoop whoop. Good job, T. That's why the world needs engineers. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Is that an Imperial airship? Of all the rotten timing.
Oh dear. See, I'm so into it, I forgot to...
Alice. They can test our new wall for us.
Unless they're Popularis and we want to rescue them. Oh. It's a shame that they don't just kind of like...
Seems solid enough, though I was hoping for a fireball.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said cast fireball. Ooh, who are you? Who are these dudes? What you gonna do? Oh, is that Shadow Hunter maybe? Are you friendly? He is! And he's got Alfie! Oh no! Oh my god!
It's Alphino.
He's been affected. I said this last time, didn't I? I said, I hope Alphino's not been affected by the voices in the head thingy. Oh, steady.
What are you? Let me go! He has my brother!
He's helping your brother.
Lower the barrier!
Ooh, he's being all commanding and stuff. I love it. Yeah, don't run into the barrier, love. It's gonna hurt.
Be at ease, girl. The lad is not dead, merely locked in slumber.
Oh, I like him. He sounds like a cowboy. He's a cowboy.
Not him too.
On a steel horse he rides. He is wanted, wanted. But not dead. Just alive.
Who doesn't love a bit of Bon Jovi in their life?
We could identify no cause and found no remedy. Thus I sought to return him to Doma, and into the arms of Lord Hien himself, it would seem. It is a day for fated reunions.
Yes,
Would
Mr.
you not agree,
Shadowhunter.
adventurer? Or should I address you as the Warrior of Light?
Oh, he's heard of me. Oh. Well, what can I say? Ascian killer. Gaius or the Black Wolf? We're gonna go with Gaius or the Black Wolf? I don't know. We'll go with Gaius.
Aye. Gaius van Baelsar, the Black Wolf. That was the title I was given. One I have long since relinquished.
Oh. M and G. Dudes, he was the Black Wolf. Okay. So, he's turned his back on the Imperials and he's quite high up in their command. Awesome. So that wasn't an Ascian that he'd killed. Okie dokie. Cool. Alright guys, how you doing?
Stand down. The legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion died in Castrum Meridianum. I am no more than Gaius Baelsar, a man without rank or allegiance.
Okay. I'm gonna need to go back and review. Also, Pippin just made the cutest little meowy noise. Oh, it's him. Such devastation. That was not my intention. Okay, hang on a minute. Wasn't he in league with the biatch that was Olivia? What's her face? Not Olivia. That's totally not her name. But you know who I mean. Okay, so there's a lot of division going on in the Imperials at the moment, isn't there? Do we trust it? I don't trust this guy. But the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Do we know that he's really like allegiance?
Impossible. There's no way you could have survived.
I mean, to be fair, it did blow up. Livia. Oh, that was her, not Olivia. Livia. Bloody Livia. I did not like her. I went up against her one-on-one. I totally nearly survived. There may have been a tank buster situation.
Do you remember how it unfolded?
I mean, we were there, but it's a long time ago. And my memory's fairly sketchy, I'm just going to say. But there was a big bada boom. We had the Ultima weapon rock up. La Habrea was involved. We blew stuff up. There was a lot of blowing stuff up.
How I was deceived by La Habrea?
Yeah, so we remember
I
that.
was convinced that reviving the Ultima weapon would allow me to bring peace to Eorzea.
Why on earth would you believe in Ascian? What are you thinking?
The Ascian used me, as he used so many others. All to further the restoration of his wretched god.
Did he not have a big red thing on? Did he have a big red outfit on? Or am I just making that up?
Yet even with the might of Alec at my command, you bested me. And as the Praetorium went up in flames, I was content to burn along with it. For a moment at least.
Oh, that was Nero. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of these people who are changing sides. Not that I disapprove, but I don't trust them. If they change sides once, they could do it again.
A moment of fury. To surrender my life thus would have been to betray all who died for my cause. It was for them that I dragged myself free of the rubble and swore vengeance on the Ascians.
Uh-huh. So I'm presuming he's a gunslinger looking at this.
The Black Wolf has shed his pelt, never to return to Garlemald or her legions. I live now only to exact revenge.
I mean, it's not healthy. Have you thought about having some therapy?
My principal quarry was to be La Habrea, whom I gather you have since ushered into oblivion.
You're welcome. La Habrea.
But so many more remain. long as their kind lurked in the shadows, laboring to sow chaos throughout our world. I would see each and every one dragged into the light and put to the sword.
Cool. We've got one that you could help with right now. He seems to be wearing Xenos as a skin. It's slightly unpleasant. It sounds very sticky. I don't think I'd want to wear skin. That's probably a good thing.
Are the scions not of like mind?
Sometimes my brain worries me slightly.
In this single respect, perhaps.
So, as you know, I do love some crime, like the true crime stuff. But yes, the other day I was reading this list. It was like the best true crime of the worst, like movies of the worst stories. And I read through this list, and like it was just horrific. So you had your Charles Bronson and your Ted Bundy and that on there, but you also had like this child that was abused by his stepfather and his mother, and it was just horrific, like made to eat cat vomit and stuff. And it was just horrific. Anyway, I read about 4 of these movies, and I was like, actually no. Do you know what? I can't. I just can't. Actually no. I can't do it. I can't deal with that being in my world right now. So I took myself away. I practiced what I preached. I did some self-care, and I was like, I can't deal with that right now. That's not Fran today. I need to just shut that out a little bit because I can't cope with it. And I don't know if it's a being a parent thing when suddenly that becomes more difficult to cope with. But or what? But I was just like, no, that's a no. That's a no from me. Back to Alice A.
Then I shall continue the partnership the boy began, and share what intelligence I have acquired.
Cool.
Among the Ascians, the black-masked ilk are subordinate to those who wear red. This you already know.
We do. Look
Yet
at him.
among the red there exists a hierarchy. Those set adrift with the shards clearly stand below those still joined to the source.
Okay. Is there any higher than the red, or is that it?
Nabriales, who once dared to intrude upon the Rising Stones, belonged to the former group. And while he was indeed a dangerous foe, his powers were inconsequential next to the paragons of the source.
Nabriales. Yeah, he sucked as well.
The first was La Hebrea,
Yep.
who plagues us no more. There is also the white-robed Elidibus.
Yes.
And the elusive Emmett Selk, about whom little is known.
Emmett Selk. He sounds like Alka-Seltzer.
We have files on La Hebrea and Elidibus, but I believe this Emmett Selk is new to us.
Wonderful. Another one. Another blinking Ascian. Just wonderful.
As I assume my brother told you, we have evidence to suggest that an Ascian now walks in the body of the Crown Prince. Have you identified this interloper?
Elidibus seems the most likely culprit. As emissary, it is his role to maintain the equilibrium between darkness and light.
Can we just drown him in some cow poo?
Your many deeds in Heidelin's name have upset the balance, and I believe he seeks to restore it by throwing his considerable power behind the Empire. As a leader of the Ascians, he is one of our primary targets.
Then, let's work together and take him down. There's a Pokemon. Go, go, go.
It was on the trail of this very prey that the boy and I came across the scene of a failed uprising. In the absence of a single Garlean casualty, we inspected the bodies of the rebels, and the lack of any external injury drew my immediate attention.
I love the fact that he's calling Alphino the boy.
They had been slain by Black Rose, an alchemical invention of the Imperial Army. When I yet served as legatus, I ordered its production halted, and all stockpiles destroyed. Toxic gas is not a tool of conquest, but of extermination.
I love the fact that he's like, I didn't want to kill everybody, just conquer them and make them my slaves, which is so much better.
Toxic gas? This must be the new weapon Maxima warned us about. Something deadly enough to sweep away all resistance in a matter of hours.
This is bad. Very bad.
Gods. You don't think they're planning to use this in Alamigo, do you?
I mean, how do you protect from this? And also, What evil mind comes up with it in the first place? I mean, geez Louise.
Put your fears to rest. We infiltrated the production facility and destroyed all existing stores of the chemical along with the plant itself.
Oh, that's helpful.
Even should they rebuild the operation, they will not soon manufacture another batch.
Good.
Regardless, I would draw your attention to a directive we discovered in the plant's records. The document was marked with a recent date and authorized with the signature of one Zeno C.A. Galvus.
Okay. That's not good. What's he been up to now?
A dead man signing the death warrant for thousands. 'Tis bad comedy.
Shakespeare would love it.
But the tale does not end there. Within that same facility was a chamber filled with devices of elegant design. Cloning technology, we realized.
Do they want to clone? Hang on a minute. It's like Star Wars all over again. Someone get hold of Boba Fett. Like, make sure he's not being cloned. And has anyone checked on Dolly the sheep recently?
And what should we find in each and every incubator? But a young Emperor Solus.
What the heckin' heck? What? What? Why? That's bad. Hang on, that's Zenus's granddaddy that he was talking to the other day. Why would they want to bring loads of him around?
All of which prompts the question, were the Ascians responsible for these abominations? Or was it the will of the Emperor?
I mean, I'm so confused. There's so much going on. A beautiful man. Which one? Solus or Zenus?
I
Or
must know
Shadowhunter?
which hand guides the Empire. Though I have given up my rank, I am yet a son of Garlemald, and I will fight for the future of my homeland.
I mean, he's no Lord Hyan, let's be honest. You have very strange taste. You do like an evil person.
It is time I return to the hunting of shadows. We should focus on our common foe. To reopen old quarrels now would serve no purpose.
And you know you would get your butt kicked. Yeah, you do have a bit of a bad boy or bad girl kind of situation going on here, Artemia, and I feel like I need to just impart to you some wisdom, right? The bad boys are no good. The bad girls are no good. They're going to come into your life. They're going to ruin it. They're going to leave you high and dry and in debt. They'd probably end up cheating on you, smacking you about, and then driving off on their motorbike with somebody else. So just leave the villains behind. Leave the bad boys behind. You have to go through the bad boy, bad girl stage, bad person stage to come out the other side to know what you wouldn't ever accept again. But just don't do it. Just don't do it to yourself. You are worth so much more than a villain.
You saved my brother's life, so I'm willing to let sleeping dogs lie. But in truth, it's not my decision to make.
I mean, I can always kick his butt later down the line. Just saying. We'll settle this another time. Look at those dancing rings, they're so cool.
There was a time when I scorned those who placed their faith in false gods. Even as I, in my blinkered conviction, place mine in Ascian promises.
Never believe anything that sounds too good. It usually
Unlike
is.
yours, my strength of will and my restraint was found wanting. We shall meet again, warrior of light.
Alright then, Black Wolf. I love the fact that my two options to call him were still both right.
So that was the infamous Black Wolf. An unexpected ally, to say the least.
Indeed. He didn't say anything about our barrier though. I'm surprised he wasn't like, nice barrier dudes, good
I
job.
am content to leave the fine-tuning of the barrier to cleverer minds. Let us bid our friends from the Ironworks farewell, and see what can be done for Alphino back in Dorma.
Do you know what? I have to say, this is totally the quality of a good leader. It's like, know what you're good at, know what you need other people to be able to do for you, and delegate, but treat those people fairly and with respect. And understand that you are not the cleverest person in the room. You are not always the cleverest person in the room. The cleverest person in the room knows that, and then gets the people who are the cleverest people in the room to do what they're clever at. Right, dear Wara. I'm hoping the burn's going to come back to a bit of life, isn't it? Going to get some nice flowers, and some grass, and some trees. Okay, let's talk to Hyan. Alphino is safely ensconced in a private chamber. My finest healer is examining him as we speak. I've spoken with the physician, and there are no outward signs of illness. Alphino is lost in a sleep from which he cannot be awoken, just like the others. It seems that even the lands of the Empire were not far enough away to escape that cursed voice. I share your frustration, Alice, I do, but Alphino is returned to us alive and otherwise unharmed. All that remains is to find the means to wake him. Until then, you can but fulfill your duties as a scion, yours and your brother's both. You're right, of course. There are arrangements to be made and little time to make them. To business then, my lord. Now that we know that Serial's wall works as intended, can we expect reinforcements for Alamigo? You most certainly can. As promised, we will send troops to bolster our allies in Eorzea without delay. Pray be aware, however, that they will not arrive without delay. Save for some few who boast teleportation magics, the bulk of our force must be transported by sea, a lengthy voyage for which the smaller vessels favoured by the Confederacy are ill-equipped. Accordingly, I mean to enlist the assistance of the East Aldenard Trading Company in finding suitable ships. As for navigating the distances in question, we are in the happy position of being able to call upon those who plotted the course of my people's exodus to Eorzea. Beyond the procurement of ships, I think it unlikely that our East Aldenard friends will consent to any involvement in military operations, but I am certain that they will afford Alphino a berth aboard one of their vessels. I have a Chigurin accompany him every elm of the way to the Rising Stones. You have my thanks, Lord Hyan. Yugiri, I will go on ahead with our friends to Alamigo, enlist all those capable of teleportation and put them at the disposal of the Eorzean Alliance as soon as possible. They will form the vanguard. Yes, my lord. This is exactly what we'd hoped for. Lys and the Alliance leaders will be glad indeed to welcome the combined strength of the East. Let's do this. It's all coming together. We're all coming together, which is good. Unity, people, it's important. Meanwhile, at the Black Rose chemical plant. Oh no. Well, this is probably bad. So this is the standing
supplies
Emperor.
at Black Rose have been ruined, but the new plant is already under construction. We should have the first batch ready in time for the offensive, Your Radiance.
Ugh, that's not good.
See that you do.
Varys son Galvus, le Emperor. See, I don't think he wants to use this stuff. I think he's being talked into it by his grandfather.
The infamous Black Rose. If I recall correctly, Gaius did not much care for the invention.
See, Artemia, we need to talk to you. We need to have a conversation about your taste in bad boys. I mean, could you not go for Rogue from X-Men instead? She's got the blonde bit.
And indiscriminate weapon indeed, this airborne poison. It seems you are capable of making decisions worthy of your bloodline.
Interesting about what decisions you think are worthy.
With no gift for sorcery, we Garleans must look to Magitech to even the odds. If it spares the needless deaths of our soldiers and serves the cause of this empire, there is no method I would not employ.
He's just so charming. Do you know, if you read back in history, in any book whatsoever, there will always be the charming a-hole who will sweep the girl off her feet and then leave her in trouble. And I mean, your original one is Mr. Wickham in Pride and Prejudice, and have you learned nothing from then? For goodness sake, woman.
How very noble of you. Truly, though, I must commend you for embracing your role as Emperor. You play the part of the determined ruler well. Sometimes even I catch myself believing.
He's not your number one boy, though. I won't see him yet. Okay, well, I look forward to finding out about him. Do you know, this guy reminds me, because we were talking obviously about Batman earlier, he's like a cross between the Joker and the Riddler. He's got that kind of vibe. Also, the fact that everyone tries to sell the Joker and Harley Quinn as being a romance is like totally wrong. Like, seriously. Seriously, people.
A silent agent of death. Now that I think on it, Black Rose may well possess the perfect aspect.
Can we get you to breathe it? Just saying.
Slowly but surely, the deluge of light has worked upon the ether here in the source, and the gas should be most susceptible to its influence.
I don't really understand what he means.
Well, I shall leave you to your own devices. Go forth and bloody the land with your grand and glorious war.
Why don't you, you ride out at the head of it? Why don't you lead the charge?
Well, you do what, precisely?
Strut, apparently. Just kind of strut around the place.
Need you ask? I will be doing what all Ascians do.
Causing chaos?
I am well aware that your kind exists only to usher in the next calamity. But you seem oblivious to the harm your singular agenda causes to the Empire.
Are you surprised? I mean, they just make the same mistakes over and over and over and over again. You know, that is the definition of madness. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results when you don't get different results. Like, stop working with the Ascians, you morons.
You cannot have forgotten the events which followed your mortal demise.
Also, they are some serious shoulder pads. I mean, the 80s eat your heart out. Go on, punch him.
Our homeland was plunged into civil war for your failure to name a successor. The edifice you so carefully constructed was but a hair's breadth from collapse.
If something's so easy to collapse, maybe it ain't that strong to start with. Well, learn from his mistakes then.
Are you truly so naive? You thought me oblivious to the consequences of a departure so painstakingly timed?
It was by design?
Oh dear. He's a little bit upset. Shoot him
Well,
again.
of
Go on, it's
course
funny. Oh! I clicked too quick! I clicked too quick! Ah! Go on, shoot him. It'll make you feel better. It'll make me feel better.
Now, if you have no further questions, I must be on my way.
I mean, he gets his roots done all the time. Look at him. There's not one little inch of brown or white growing through where there's not meant to be.
Since we may not meet again in this lifetime, it would be remiss of me not to offer a word or two of gratitude.
I'm sure if you look up smug in the dictionary, this guy's face isn't next to it.
I really must thank you for this surplus of vessels. I can mold any any host into my own image, but having bodies tailor-made for me in this fashion is so much less tiresome.
Well, at least we know why they're making clones now. The Ascians go through bodies nice and quickly? I mean, I don't know.
You dabbled in elegant cloning techniques, yes? It certainly is a compelling, not to mention entertaining, field of research. And of all the options available, you chose the founding father on whom to experiment. You have a twisted streak to you, Varus, like grandsire, like grandson, eh?
See, it's very fun. Hello, Kingdom Lake. Let me just greet you properly. How you doing? I hear you were out gallivanting this evening. So it's quite interesting. There are two reactions to this guy. Right, Artemia's like, oh, he's so brilliant, so charming, and I just love him. Whereas I'm like, you are a smug git, and I want to wipe this smug look off your face.
If events play out as planned, this will become something of a family enterprise.
He sounds like Elidibus. No, I listened to him. Is anyone else like? Is it just me? Can I just hear that? Am I just hearing that now that Shadowhunter has said it? Maybe.
You will be the capstone of this world. I, the anchor and shard, and together we will give the lie to this star's fraudulent existence.
You right, fairy one? You're such a good boy today. He's just sitting on the bed, just looking at me. Just shoot him. Just keep shooting him and get rid of all his clones as well. Ugh. Well, Artemia, at least we're never going to be fighting over the same person. It's a good thing. You did a quiz and won. Nice! Good job! Good job! What did you win? Iron stands ready to part. Cool. We must leave now to convene with Eorze's leaders, and it may be some time before I return to Doma. What was your quiz on, by the way? Maybe later you'll want to fight me, but you're calling dibs. I mean, this is not a case of first come, first served, you know. That is not how this works. Besides, I already got my bay. I am loyal to Lord Hyan. You will not sway me. General knowledge. General knowledge. A hamper of bits we split between you. Oh, nice. What did you get out of the hamper? Anything good? Hakuru, I leave you in command. My lord. My lord. I shall assemble an advance party with all haste and join you in Alamigo forthwith. Awesome. Get cracking, people. Get cracking. I've just received word from Lys. The Alliance has established a base camp near Alamigo's northeastern border. Once we've arrived in the locks, we're to report to a resistance officer stationed in Porta Pretoria, who will point us in the right direction. Let's not keep them waiting. Let's go. Cookie in the shape of a champagne bottle in a party game. Nice. Parlay on the front lines. Right, off we go to Girabania. Porta Pretoria. My teleporting is costing me a lot of money. Have you eaten the cookie yet, or are you saving it? Are you going to have it with champagne? I mean, that's the way to do it, I think. Okay, let's go. Down the stairs, Diawara. Let's not just jump off the edge. That would be bad. Oh, Alamigo. We haven't been here for a while. Right, let's mend our gear. I keep doing this now because obviously I had that situation where like my gear broke. So now I'm like, let's just make sure everything is nicely mended. Because after Serial made such an effort to make all this nice stuff for me, I don't want to waste it. In fact, actually, yeah, we're good. We're still good. We're still good. Okay. Let's have a chat to the resistance fighter. Let's not actually just walk into him. Ah, you must be the Scion party I was told to look out for.
If you follow me, I'll take you directly to our Alliance headquarters. Off we go. I'm really enjoying this bit. It's good, it's getting good. Ooh, spikes. They use them in The Walking Dead. It's very effective. I feel like if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, I'm totally gonna have spikes.
Welcome back, you two. Greetings, Lord Here. Glad you could join us.
Glad to be here. I would have come sooner, were our own defense is not in question, but I am pleased to report that our soldiers are assembling for deployment to Alamigo as we speak.
We're grateful for your support. Thanks to the efforts of our allies, it won't be long before we've established defensive positions on this front as well.
Good.
We have some good news too. Alphino has come back to us. As for the bad news...
He's not conscious. Like Orangier and Ishtola.
So, Alphino won't wake up. Gaius van Baelsar is alive and hunting Ascians, and the Empire is planning to poison us all with toxic gas. Does that sound about right?
I enjoyed her summary. Succinct, to the point, and quick. Excellent work.
Ordinarily, any one of those things would have left me in shock. But the way things have been lately, it's all starting to seem pretty normal.
Excellent.
Well, you know, let's just shake it off then.
Getting back to your report, are we sure this Black Rose is the weapon Maxima was talking about?
Shake it off, yeah.
It fits the description. And it seems we have Alphino to thank for sparing us an early demonstration of its effectiveness. I have a feeling this won't be the last time his bravery in the Empire will serve us here in Eorzea. The threat of an unknown weapon has had us all on edge. But now that we know what we're dealing with, we can take steps to defend against it.
How do you defend against gas? Oh, gas masks for everybody.
I'm getting close to the best expansion of the entire game. Well, you see, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that Shadowbringers is really, really good. But a lot of people like, I think it's Endwalker as well. So, you know, there's lots to go. Lots of exciting stuff coming up. I am really looking forward to it. I'm really enjoying this bit. It's got me on the edge of my seat. I'm so excited I keep forgetting to press my buttons. Ooh la la. Endwalker is good as well. Good.
As for Gaius, I'm not sure what to think. Am I happy he's alive? Not in the slightest. Am I happy he's hunting Ascians? Aye. I'd have to say I am.
That's very neutral, Rahamban. Very good.
Let him hunt the Ascians.
Oh, speaking of Garleans you didn't expect to see, we have a tale of our own, as it happens. When we sent envoys to the Imperial Army to request talks, they returned with the message that Varys Zos Galvus would be attending.
Isn't that the dude that just, the grandsire?
The Emperor
dude?
himself.
Oh.
Well, Varys did sanction the Popularis peace mission.
Okay, not the grandfather, the Emperor. I was so confused.
Knowing that an Ascian walks in his son's skin, I do not see how we can trust him or anyone from that nest of vipers.
We cannot. Have you heard of Verticillum? Verticillum? Whatever it's called. The truth stuff from Harry Potter. Have you thought about trying that? I mean, surely, they've got this magics in this world. How has no one developed a truth spell? I mean, come on, people. Get with the program here.
The Alliance would proceed with negotiations regardless, if only to give ourselves more time to prepare. We do, however, require your cooperation.
You gonna come and say hello? Come on in.
Right. Yes. So, as a condition for the talks to go forward, the Empire has requested that a member of the Scions be present. There'll be a representative from each Alliance nation, of course, but I'm afraid we have to ask that you come along too.
Wonderful. So I'm just going to say that there's a Mr. Pippin. Are you going to come and say hello to everybody? Oh. Come on then. You going to come over here? Come on. There's a good boy. You are a stinky bum cat, aren't you? You smell. It's a good thing I love you, because you smell. Yes, you do. You just get a tail. I want a back. Hey, come in here. Come down here, please. No? Okay, you stay there. You gonna come over here then? So I can use the mouse. Is that mouse? What mouse? I eat mice for breakfast. Actually, it's Miss Killy that does the mice. You haven't brought anything in yet. Thank God. Let's hope it stays that way. No, don't sit on the keyboard. Oh, and that's my microphone that you're trying to take with you. What have you managed to do here? Silly cat. Right, onward. Don't trust them. Don't go. Oh, no, come off
God, Lise. You know how much I hate politics.
Nobody likes politics. Well, I don't think
But
anyone
then,
actually likes politics.
What choice do I have? Alphino and the others aren't going to do it.
Well, he's a bit busy right now, being, you know, unconscious. What are you doing? Oh, just lay down on my keyboard. That's just wonderful. Thank you for that. That's very helpful.
Very well. I shall attend as the Scion's representative.
Really? Really? So this cat has just sprawled himself across my laptop and the keyboard. It's not a problem at all. You funny boy.
In case you're wondering why I didn't ask you, the Empire also requested the presence of Eorzea's champion.
You see, it sounds to me, right? Does it sound to anyone? You know when, like, if you gather everyone together. So in the old days, they used to say, like, if Vikings attacked the town, everyone gather in the church, and then all that would happen would be that the Vikings would set the church on fire, and then everyone died. This just sounds to me, right, like the blinking Imperials are trying to gather all of the leaders together so that they can metaphorically set us all on fire, or poison us with black rose, or whatever. I'm not fond of politics either. I'll watch from afar, and then...
Oh, you're not, are you? Come on, if Alizé can put on a brave face, then so can you. Now, we don't know what Varys means to bring to the table, or why he wants you there, but having you close at hand should make all the difference.
Can I be like Hawkeye? Can I be there but at a distance up high with, you know, a bow and arrow in hand and possibly some bombs? I'm just saying. Is that an option? That should be an option.
The meeting will take place on the border. Anticipating an early assault, we mean to position the bulk of our forces nearby.
It's a trap. Come on.
The Alliance leaders should already be on their way. Once you're ready, we can head out and join them.
It's a trap. It's a trap, everybody. Ugh. Just walking into a trap. I do not approve. I don't want to go. Well, I don't suppose it's polite to keep an emperor waiting too long, shall we? Let's go parlay. I mean, does parlay involve me not chopping his head off? Because I feel like that should be an option. No, don't stand on her, baby. Come on down, stand. That's it, good boy. The bed is not a scratching post. But you're standing on the keyboard. He looks old, doesn't he? A bit haggard.
Esteemed representatives of the Eorzean Alliance. On behalf of the Garlean Empire, I thank you for inviting me here today. As this parley was convened at your request, I invite you to speak first.
Very well, Your Radiance. I, Nanimo Ulnamo, 17th in the line of Ul, should be pleased to oblige you.
I wouldn't call him his Radiance, though. I'd be like, yo, Emperor dude.
As recent events in Alamigo and Doma have made plain, the subjugation and exploitation of neighboring nations is not a sustainable policy.
Yes.
Should this day end in war, You may very well defeat us, but you will never extinguish the people's desire for freedom. Though it may not be in our lifetime, there will be another revolution, another war, and the cycle will continue.
Go on, Nanamo. You tell him.
Doma has entered into a concord with the nations of Eorzea, a partnership wherein we recognize one another as equals. Garlemald could be afforded similar treatment. You need only set aside your ambitions and join us in paving a path towards peace.
Yeah, but he doesn't want that.
You will not win me over with sophistry, Your Grace.
No, don't eat the wires.
As you know only too well, this alliance lacks the strength to keep the peace within its own borders. Even now, your struggles with the Beastmen continue unabated. Divided, you sow this fertile soil with the seeds of your differences and reap naught but discord and chaos for your trouble. Eorzea must be united under one leader. One purpose. I would offer you both and bring an end to your strife.
No, that's called dictatorship. I realise I'm planning to take over the world, but that's slightly different. I'm going to be benevolent.
With all due respect, Your Radiance, the only thing that you offered the people of Alamigo was fear and hopelessness.
And starvation.
The citizens of Doma can also attest to the meager arms of Imperial rule. There is no purpose to be found in a life of oppression, each day more uncertain than the last.
Did this jackass just walk into a room with the leaders of the people that he had oppressed and tortured and starved and murdered, and when, you know, I am going to look after you all, I'm going to be a benevolent ruler, let's all like join together under my banner? I mean, seriously, this dude, they're just... I'm allowed to shoot him in the face now. The stones on this dude.
Our people are willing to die for their freedom. A great many already have, and countless more will, if we don't put an end to this madness here and now.
Right here, right now.
We brought order and stability to your lives. This madness and bloodshed is of your own making. You broke the peace, not Garlemald.
You were already broken a peace by torturing and starving and killing people.
Peace. Order. You kill our peoples, despoil our lands, take everything that is ours. And what? You expect us to lick the boot that grinds our faces into the dirt?
You tell him, Rahaban. This dude.
I expect you to weigh the costs. To recognize the countless lives have been lost on both sides in pursuit of a greater good.
How is it
and
greater
to not
good?
Squander all we have achieved in a fit of petulance.
You haven't... Seriously, can I shoot him in the face now?
The complete arrogance and disregard is unbelievable.
He's believing in his own press.
Your Radiance. I fear I can personally attest to the dangers of pursuing one's vision with such righteous fervour.
And seriously, people, stop calling him your Radiance. Call him Varys or something.
For 1,000 years, the Holy See of Ishgard waged war with dragons.
It did. I rode one. It was awesome.
1,000 years of sacrifice, of sorrow and hate, in which we bathed in the blood of friend and foe alike. Had it gone on any longer, we may well have drowned. Yet we have chosen to raise ourselves out of this bloody spiral, and have since made peace with our former enemy.
So I understand. No doubt the dragons were more receptive to your overtures in the wake of their leader's demise. You speak of peace, yet use war to achieve it. Your father would not have bothered to obscure his intent with honeyed words. He understood that strength is all that matters in the end.
I really don't like this dude. Sometimes people won't listen to peace, and you have to get rid of them, and that.
Without his clarity of vision, I can but wonder what will become of Ishgard and her people.
You mean the bishop who lied to everybody? Yeah, he was a totally decent ruler. I don't like this guy at all.
There was a time when Garlemald too lacked a leader of conviction. Weak and unable to wield magic, we were at the mercy of the strong, from whom we sought refuge in the bitter cold of the north. Were it not for the discovery of ceruleum and the subsequent development of magitech, we might never have gained the power to take back that which was rightfully ours.
But you haven't stopped, have you? You've just carried on taking stuff that's not rightfully yours as well. People get very greedy.
You speak as if your people were the first to have been driven from their homes. Limsa Lominsa was built by wayward souls in search of a place to call their own. On the shores of Vilbrand we found it. And from those humble beginnings did we grow and flourish. And all without robbing our neighbours of their liberty.
Yeah, you tell him.
So saith the pirate. Am I to believe that you simply asked the kobolds to yield up their lands and that they were happy to oblige you? That you did not drive them out like rats in the hold of one of the many ships seized by your privateers?
Oh, he's very good at turning things around, isn't he?
I will concede that after centuries of exile, reclamation may be mistaken for invasion. Nevertheless, it is not. And those who till stolen soil have no right to object when cast out in turn.
He's a very clever politician. No wonder I don't like him.
Your uncompromising nature rivals that of the Ixal. They too lament circumstances which they themselves perpetuate. Were they but to embrace peace, we would welcome them with open arms. Indeed, some few have done just that, and now receive of the 12's Wood's bounty. Would that your people might learn from their example.
You dare compare us to the Birdmen? You who thought to invoke the 12 and threaten all of creation?
I came here in the hope of finding some speck of common ground, but I see now these discussions will accomplish nothing.
It's because you're not willing to compromise.
Despite what you people may believe, I am not wont to choose the sword over the olive branch. 'Tis but a pity men are loath to accept one without first being shown the other.
You're not offering an olive branch, you're offering to take over. Ugh. Ugh. Just ugh.
Wait! I beg you. This meeting was supposed to be a chance to find a way forward together, not to bemoan the missteps which brought us here. Please, if you truly consider violence a last resort, there must be a way we can come to an agreement.
As Mistress Alisaie says, we did not come here to bicker over the past, but to discuss how we might strive towards a brighter future.
She did beg a bit though.
Emperor Varys, may I suggest a short recess, that all present might compose themselves prior to beginning anew?
Someone keep an eye on him though, because he's dodge.
Very well. I pray this intermission will suffice to move these talks in a more constructive direction.
Yeah, but you're not willing to move at all, are you? Also, why is he wearing a candelabra on his head? I don't get it. Yes, Mr. Pippin, I know. Oh, it's got chilly. Right. We've got 2 minutes to go. Let's just have a quick chat with Alice because I don't want to go back into the next cutscene. Phew. This is really not my forte. After his Radiance's little performance, it was all I could do not to swear at him. I honestly don't know how I ended up playing the mediator. I just asked myself what Alphino would have done, tried my best to do the same, and by some miracle it worked. But there really is no common ground to be found with that man, nor do I think he looked for any. So the question becomes, what did he come here to do? Because you may be certain it wasn't to make peace. I mean, I said that. Whatever it is, I can't make it out. Not yet, at least. We do have a little time before the parley is due to reconvene, though, so why not try consulting our illustrious leaders? Mayhap they have some insight to share. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. We're going to chat to everybody next time. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm really... Oh, it's all heating up, isn't it? It's all heating up. So, next time we will continue the parley with his Radiance. We are also obviously gonna figure out what to do about this Black Rose stuff. We've got to deal with the Ascians. Got to find out a bit more about this Shadow Hunter dude. You know, he's got a lot of stuff going on. 3 quests or Shadowbringers, so we might make it to Shadowbringers next time, which would be fun. Right, I'm gonna head back to the house. Is there a thingy-madoobie near here? Yes, there is. Good. Okie dokie, so I'm going to head back to the house. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. This is just so good, it's so tense, there's so much going on, oh my god. Thank you to everyone that helped me in the roulettes earlier. To Artemia, I particularly enjoyed your dancing around the floor like you were possessed, that was fun. Thank you to Reuven and to Darkness. For always coming and helping as and when needed, and for trying to get the raid done in some sort of sensible fashion. So we are almost there. There's almost there. One dungeon. Okay, cool. That's alright. I got it. Oopsie, I got it. You're always happy to be a goofball. Well, I enjoyed that very, very much. So I will be back again on Tuesday. We'll continue on and possibly... Look, I'm being given roses again. Oh, this is so cool. See? I bet that blinking dude, whose name I've already forgotten, he wouldn't bring you roses. No. Anyway. Enough about the bad boys. So, I'm going to leave you with some happy news, and I read this and I thought it was lovely. So, after the Super Bowl, they held a puppy Super Bowl to raise awareness for dogs that need adopting. And I just absolutely love this. I'm going to post the link in the Discord chat because it was just the cutest thing. And they all had like little different sort of skills for the dogs and different like little nicknames for the stuff, and it was uber cute. So I'm totally gonna share that with you guys because it just cheered me up, and at the moment I just feel like we all need a bit of nice cheering up. So I will see you guys on Tuesday. Have a lovely weekend, whatever you're getting up to. Shadow, we hope you get better soon, and yeah, just look after yourselves, okay? See you on Tuesday. Please stay for the raid. I'm going to raid you over now.